Virtual and augmented reality have found their way into the consumer space using dedicated headsets, along with phones and tablets over the last couple of years. But what happens when you pair this visual stimulation with contortion of your body? Various theater attractions have been attempting to do this for years now, but without the complete immersion of something like a VR headset, it's hard to feel completely baked into the experience. How's it going, guys? This is David and Mel from VRSource, and today we're checking out the Samsung Galactic Attack VR experience at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, California. This experience takes place on a pre-existing roller coaster called Kong, which dangles your legs underneath while you're taking on large loops and tight turns. When you get on the coaster, reps from the park will hand you a Samsung Gear VR headset loaded with a Galaxy S7 device and a custom strap to make sure it stays on your head during the tight twists and turns. The application uses augmented reality at the beginning of the experience, which shows you what the phone's camera is seeing, and syncs up with the module at the back of the coaster to provide a perfectly synced experience. When going up the first drop at the beginning of the ride, you can see stars and other augmented objects in your field of view. Right as you reach the top, however, a wormhole opens up in front of you, which the coaster drops directly into. From here, the experience changes almost completely from augmented to virtual reality and shows you flying a rocket at speeds unlike any other throughout space. There are various objects that you'll need to work to destroy throughout the ride, and you and your partner can aim your head in different directions to aim the turrets. You can see your ride partner in a reflection in the game's view, which is synced up with their head movement to show a live view of the movements. Your score is shown at the end of the ride, so you and a friend can try the challenge multiple times over and over to get the highest score possible. While the ride was definitely enjoyable, there were some caveats that made it a bit uncomfortable to experience. The frame rate of the application dipped pretty significantly throughout the short ride, which created quite a sickening feeling by the end of it all. While your body was feeling the movement perfectly at realistic speeds, the visual replication threw everything off a bit and created the locomotion that many VR experiences try so hard to avoid. My partner's headset also froze up at one point, further adding to this feeling of sickness. The quality of the graphics were also low enough to the point where my mind couldn't really ever forget that I was playing a game. Although most VR experiences aren't exactly seamless in terms of pixel density, the graphics settings on this title were noticeably worse than they were in other games. This is understandable considering the whole experience takes place on a phone, which is wirelessly synced to a module in the back of the roller coaster, but we're hoping Samsung is able to up the ante once more powerful devices start hitting the market over the next couple of years. Finally, I really don't think Kong was a very good ride for Samsung to use for this experience. The coaster has much sharper and more turbulent twists and turns than many of the other coasters at the park, and not being able to see the real world means your body can't really prepare for the oncoming flicks and snaps that your neck will surely experience throughout the ride. Was it a cool experience? Sure. With a little refinement, we could definitely see virtual reality coasters becoming a normal thing, as it helps your body to feel exactly what your vision is seeing. Samsung says they are planning to show off 3 more experiences at this park throughout 2017, so we're hoping they will take what they have now and fix the issues that made this one a little too rocky for my liking. So that's been it, the Samsung Galactic Attack Experience. If you want to check out more about this experience or any other games we've covered, make sure you head over to VRSource, because of course, we are your source for all kinds of reality.